Welcome back to my channel. My friend Linda actually requested a video. Well, she asked me a couple questions about what kind of makeup I use, and I just volunteered to make a video for her because I was just like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to make a tutorial again. So here we are. I'm just simply showing her and whoever else wants to know how I get a full coverage foundation routine, keeping in mind that my friend Linda is a mommy on the go. I tried to keep it simple and tried to go back in my memory to back when I used to be like going from work to school to work to school, and I had just like literally 10 minutes to just get myself together, put a little bit of makeup on, and out the door. I tried to do this side of my face using as least amount of brushes as possible because I do remember, being on the go, I needed to have as least amount of things stuffed in my makeup bag. So I tried to always just use my fingers to do everything and, use products that would serve dual purposes. So I just didn't have things taking up space and having to haul everything around every single day. So if you want to see how I get this on the glow glam, then keep on watching. So first I'm gonna be removing the makeup I have on right now using my favorite makeup wipes, the Neutrogena makeup removers. I had this makeup on all day, so I just washed my face, put some serum, eye cream, and lip balm. If you want to see a little bit more of my skincare routine, you can go to my skincare video. I'll link it below. We're going to be going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer water, and this is like just to set or prep your face. I like this primer water because you can spray this before and after. Now, if you are one to have pores, you might want to look into a pore preventing primer. I'm using the Pore Professional by Benefit primer. I don't have that many pores, but it will just even out your skin and help your foundation just look a little bit more flawless. So I'm just using it in this area right here. I have some little bumps on my chin. This kind of like smooths everything out, and I have a little bit of texture on my forehead, so that's the areas that I like to focus the primer in. This was also purchased in the little carry out line on Sephora where they have small products for purchase, smaller in size. Those are good for travel, makeup bag, on the go, do your makeup in your car while you're parked. So when I'm on the go, I love having a creamy concealer that I can just dip into with my fingers and blend out with my fingers. I don't need any brushes or beauty blenders or anything like that. And right now, this is the only creamy concealer palette that I have. This palette is very, very light for me. This is not my color. However, I already purchased it. It's too late to take it back. So I'm just gonna make it work. If you have really dark circles, you might want to use the orange color first and then go in with the concealer over that, just to cancel out the blue or purple undertones in your dark circles. You can always make like products work for you if they're not exactly your skin tone, because you just have to know like which parts of your face you want to highlight, which parts of your face you want to contour, and from there you can just blend everything together to make it seamless. So I'm going to be showing you how I basically take this way too light concealer and turn it into something that matches me. I'm going to be taking some of my Lancome foundation and putting it right on the back of my hand. I'm going to do one side with the brush and one side with my hand, just to show you guys that you don't always need a brush. When you go over that light concealer with the foundation that's actually your skin tone, it kind of just blends everything right on in. And your under eyes, it's okay to have something lighter than darker because that's the area that you want to highlight. I'm supposed to be using a mirror. This is much better. Don't forget to blend into your neck. You don't want that harsh line that shows like where your makeup ends. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you guys how I basically do the same thing on this side but without a brush. Now I definitely use brushes, beauty blenders and everything, but this is just showing you the difference or how you can make it like seamless as well if you don't have time to do the whole, you know, shebang. Make sure you always blend into your hairline. Like I said, you don't want any harsh makeup lines that shows where your makeup ends. I have some darkness right around my lips, so I put some extra foundation right here, the corners of my nose, and then a little bit more under my eyes. You definitely can skip this next step if you want, if you're really like, you know, in a rush. But if you want a little bit more of seamless, full glam kind of situation going on, you want to take a damp sponge, makeup sponge, and use that to press the product into your face, and that's just going to let everything sink in. I like to use a bigger one than this, but I'm using this one because this is like something that will be good for travel to fit right into your makeup bag. You can take your same sponge and go into the powder that you're going to use to set your under eyes. If you have some lines under your eyes, then you definitely don't want to skip this step because you don't want your makeup to crease right into those fine lines. Put a thick layer right there under my eyes to bake. Just dip your finger if you don't have any tools and just press it in. And also go over your eyes. I always get creasing and oil on my eyelids, so I have to do this part. Focus that powder in the areas that you tend to get oily. I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid, and I'm going to be applying it right on my highlight area. I think it actually looks better if you do it with your fingers. I'm just going to do it with my fingers. And then I'm just going to go over that with some High Beam from Benefit. It's one of my favorite highlights from back in the day. Look at that. So right above your cheekbone, this is definitely like where you want to pop and stand out. So to warm up my face or to bronze, I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush. I like to use a fluffy brush for my bronze just to like further blend everything in together. I used to use a really dense brush, and I'm gonna show you how you can work with both. So first I like to go in with like one of these like lighter colors, and then take that right in below your hairline and into the hollows of your cheek, and also your forehead, like hairline area. Then I'm gonna also be taking that under the jawline, and this is just going to slim your face. Now if you also want to further chisel out your cheeks and sculpt your forehead and jawline, you can use a dense brush like this and take the tip and take whatever one of the darker colors and just focus it right in that area. Just concentrate it right there. This is an extra like unnecessary step if you are like just on the go, but I'm just showing you the difference between the sculpting and the warming up the face. Just blend everything out. This part is optional, I forgot to add, but if you want, you could also highlight the one of the highest points in your face, which is your nose. I'm taking a little bit of the high beam from Benefit again and just putting a few dots on the center. And I'm just blending it out with my fingers. If you have a little bit too much, take it over your cube as well. Like that. And you see, that makes it just like give you some dimension. We're going to be adding some life back to our cheeks with some blush. For blush, I like to use a tapered brush like this. I've noticed like more berry tones kind of show up more on my skin tone. I was using blushes that were way too light for me because I was scared to look like I'm just overdoing it with the makeup. And lately I've tried to use darker tones, and I've noticed that it definitely works better. So you want to take the blush like right onto the apples of your cheek and just kind of like swirl it around and blend it back into where you did that contour. Then you want to go back in with your big fluffy brush and just blend all those different things together. I'm going to be going in with this brow pencil from e.l.f. It has one side to shade your brows and one side to brush them out. First, I'm going to brush them out. Then I'm going to be filling in. And then brush it out again to blend everything. Of all the years I've been doing my makeup, I feel like my brows is the one thing that I haven't perfected the way I want to. But this is good enough for, you know, just getting out the door. Doesn't have to be perfect. However, in my opinion, you can't skip your brows. Like, you can't have like a flawless face going on and like your brows are not maintained and not like properly groomed and filled in. Like, you need to have something going on there. Another one of your high points of your face that you want to highlight and make stand out is your brow bone. Sorry guys, the sun decided to ruin our natural lighting that we had going on, but anyway, I'm going to be taking a little bit of that Benefit High Beam and just placing one tiny little dot. So I'm going to be taking some more of that Benefit High Beam and this little tiny precision brush, and I'm going to be applying that to the inner corner. I'm going to be taking a little bit of eyeshadow. You can use whatever eyeshadow you want. Applying a darker shadow in the crease is going to bring out the higher points of your eyes that you highlighted. You don't want to forget to spray at the end, because spraying is what is going to make all those products like melt right on into your skin. For the purpose of taking pictures and filming the intro and outro for this video, I did complete the eyeshadow look and added a little bit more highlight to my cheekbones. However, if I were on the go, this would not be a part of my routine. So you don't have to worry about this step unless you have a little bit extra time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you all in my next video.